I've always related the way Lestat is in this opening of this book to like he has to be just so fucking into the hair bands, and I think that that's something that's what makes me so like wary of of like any version of this that could be presented, just because it's like, oh, I'm automatically like making him the lead singer of Rat, you know?
Okay, so I honestly think this is the perfect time in music to have him take center stage and to be like a melding of genres in a way that wouldn't really have worked in other eras. When you and I made the joke in the Facebook group, you know, about the fact that like he's going to be Taylor Swift. Like we just had the Eras tour. Like that's what we're looking at, right? Maybe I made that on the show. But it's not just Taylor Swift. Think about the other like big names in music. I was thinking today, listening to what's her song Fortnite off the last album, okay? And the version of Fortnite that was playing in this playlist that came up was the one that has Post Malone in it too, right? What genre is Post Malone's music?
Right.
Right. I mean, I'm sure the record labels have given it one, but if you ask people what kind of music does Post Malone make, it's hard to put a point on it, right? Like, I mean, it's hip hop influenced, it's rock influenced, it's pop music too, but pop
Right.
music doesn't mean like boy band.
Yeah, it's not like bubblegummy necessarily, but it can be, you know, and you know, yeah, I think that
Well,
we're
okay.
definitely in a genre-defying time of music right now that is really appealing for the placement of the show, I think.
Well, okay. My 15-year-old was making fun of me earlier today because I was listening to Sabrina Carpenter for like
Oh yeah, she was just
this.
on Hot Ones.
Okay, but her song "Please, Please, Please," which is 100% bubblegum pop music, right? It's like just
Hmm.
as syrupy as you can get, except it's like female empowerment and she's telling off her partner, and the chord, like the line that everybody thinks of is "Please don't embarrass me, motherfucker," and she says it funny, but like that's not the pop music that you think of wouldn't have a line like "Please don't embarrass me, motherfucker." So like that's edgy,
Right.
and I feel like it is the perfect time for Lestat's arrival in pop music. And I yes, in this novel it is fun. He talks about rock music in like this heightened, like rock is inherently supernatural, inherently almost like
Right.
spiritual in some way. And I love that. Well, what's he going to think about hip hop? What is he going to think about K-pop? Also, I want
Right.
to remind
K-pop.
you I want to remind you and everybody watching this and listening, uh, we've seen Lestat play music and sing already in the show, and he
Right.
did play the popular music of the time periods that he was playing in, right? Like Come to Me would fit in with the crooners of the late 30s and the early 40s, and the songs that he was playing in the jazz in the brothel in the early part of the
Right.
show, right? Like it was the blues music of the time and the jazz music of the time. So